Hey everybody, you got the Gecko Man here. So, I took my trip to the NARBC in Tinley Park, Illinois. One of the booths there was giving away samples of some delicious treats, so they told us. So I managed to grab a few of these and save them, and thought I would do like a reaction video. So essentially what we have is we have human grade edible insects. So like the main course will be bacon and cheese crickets. You got it right. Bacon and cheese crickets. Followed by a tasty side dish of chocolate dipped insects. Looks like there may be some crickets and some mealworms in there. Not really sure what else is in there. And for dessert, we are going to have some tasty ant wafers. So these appear to be like little chocolate medallions that I'm assuming have ants on the inside. So we're going to give these a try. And, I come prepared. So I have my trusty Bass Pro knife to open the packages. And in case one of them tries to get away, I can kind of get it. Just kidding, they're not alive. So we're going to give it a try. And just in case I get something caught in my throat, I have a bottle of water to wash it down. So I think we'll start out with the crickets. And we'll see how that goes. So the crickets, as I said, are bacon and cheese flavor. And hopefully this is showing up okay in the camera. They're actually pretty good sized crickets. I mean, there's my thumbnail. It's like a full-size adult cricket. And they appear to be seasoned with what I'm assuming is bacon and cheese flavoring. So we'll give one of those a try. Now, I will say I have had crickets before, and I had them, if I can get into the package. Apparently, I picked the wrong knife to try to do this with. There we go. I had them when my wife and I went down to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. I'm going to get a decent size one here. And those were seasoned with like Mexican seasoning. They were a little on the spicy side, but they were actually really good. So here we go. We'll give it a try. You know, I do a little bit of cooking on my channel here a little bit, but I did not cook these guys. So here goes nothing. So it's kind of a different texture, kind of hard to describe, but there's pretty much like nothing to it. It's very empty, very hollow on the inside. And don't exactly get, well, there's a little bit of bacon and cheese flavor there. I don't know. It's a little dry. So I'll cleanse my palate in between so that I can get the full taste of each individual one. Sorry, I had a leg stuck in a tooth. Yeah. All right. So, got that one down. Okay. I know that, worldwide, insects are considered a great source of protein. Not really here in the U.S. By the way, I'll just let you guys know that these are actually from, I don't know if it'll show up okay or not, but they're actually from a company called Hot Licks. And there's their information on the back if you ever want to give them a try. They even have the nutritional information, which is, I don't know, I find that funny. So the description on this one says, Chocolate has been around since the early 1500s. Insects have crawled the earth and into mouths since the Stone Age. It is said everything tastes better with chocolate. The sensory sensation of a flavorful insect covered with chocolate results in a mouth-watering experience you don't soon forget. And hang on a second. I think that cricket's trying to crawl back out of my throat. Get down, boy. Whew. All right. So this appears to have mealworms and crickets, and there is white chocolate and what appears to be milk chocolate. So since I have already done a cricket, I think I'm going to go with the mealworm, and I really like white chocolate. So I think this one right here is calling my name. We'll give it a try. All right, got the package open a little easier on that one. Okay, and here's what he looks like. So kind of a little washed out because of my camera light. But you can actually kind of see the worm in there. See the segments in there in the middle of that? So there's no doubt there is a mealworm inside this white chocolate. So should I bite it in half, or should I just toss the whole thing in? Comment which you would do. Okay, so that's definitely a lot better. The chocolate is actually very sweet. It's a very good white chocolate mix. It's very smooth, very milky. Tastes just like normal white chocolate. I don't know if the microphone picked it up or not, but there was just a little bit of a crunch when I bit into it. Still getting a little more crunch here. Probably the exoskeleton from the mealworm. But I mean, it's a great taste. I would definitely consider eating those again at some point. But I definitely need to wash that down. I'd say if there's one thing I'm learning here, you definitely want to cleanse your palate in between your courses here. All right, so I think this is the one I'm probably least excited about. This is the ant wafers. Now they actually look really good, but I've had crickets before. I've had chocolate covered crickets before. I've never knowingly ate an ant. So I'm not real sure. And it does say that the main ingredients are sugar, so for those of you who are diabetic, you might want to avoid eating these. Black ants. And I'm not even going to try to pronounce the scientific name on these guys. And then there's a few other things like palm oil, cocoa, whey, non-fat, soybean. Okay, I can't pronounce all those words, so we're going to skip right past all of those. So we're going to give it a try here. So I don't know. Are you guys enjoying this? I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. By the way, if you are enjoying this, do me a favor. Subscribe to my channel. Like this video. And please give it a share. We're trying to grow the channel. And the more that we grow this channel, the more fun things like this we can actually do. So these wafers are actually pretty big. They're about the size of a quarter. And they're actually white chocolate and with milk chocolate drizzled over. And I don't know if you can really see that, but there's little holes in there, and that appears to be where the ants are. So kind of odd. And then that's about the thickness of them there. And on the back they are solid. So I guess with no further ado, we should give it a try. Okay, so, and forgive me for talking with my mouth full, but I want you guys to experience this with me. So the wafer is actually, oh no, the light's a little bit too bright here, is actually solid chocolate. And the ants are so small in there. There's one right there that you can't even really tell that you're getting them. I would say this is probably more just for the novelty of it than anything. Really, all of this is just for the novelty. Although, like I said before, in other countries, insects are definitely considered a viable source of protein to feed the masses. Maybe at some point here in the U.S. we'll actually see that as well. And maybe I'm just on the cutting edge of cuisine. Okay. Oh, I kind of like that one. The chocolate kind of had a little bit of a mint taste to it. I don't know if it was supposed to, but it kind of did. So, I guess, following up, how would I rate these? I think I would probably rate them. The ant wafers would be number one. That would be my first pick, which is surprising because I didn't even think I wanted to try those. And then I'd probably say that the chocolate dipped insects would be number two. And surprisingly, my least favorite was the bacon and cheese crickets. They really just didn't have much flavor. And they're pretty much hollow on the inside. So it was like basically eating nothing. Well, thanks for joining me on this episode of Mark Tries Crazy and Fun Food Things. No, just kidding. This was really kind of a neat thing, and wanted to be able to share it with you guys and get my reaction on it for you. So, like I say, if you want to try some of these things for yourself, there is the company's information, and you can go find them and I believe order these yourself. And I don't know, Halloween's coming up. Maybe these would be a great trick-or-treat item. Thanks for joining.